Check, check. Bring my mic up. 1, 2, 3. Check, check. A little more. Check, check. All right, guys. Well, it's time. We got Grandma coming down the pier here in just a moment, so you can keep an eye out for that. Everyone who's still standing, if you'd like to take a seat, please go ahead and do so. If not, maybe kind of make your way over to one side or the other. That'll be great. Gotcha.
Right there? All right.
One, two, check, 1, 2.
I'm trying to figure that out.
all stand to receive the bride?
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't
Thank you. You may all be seated.
falling in love with you.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today in the presence of God and before all of you as witnesses to join in matrimony, Kylee and Blake. My name is Wade Salmon, and I have the privilege of performing this ceremony today. On behalf of the bride and groom, we want to welcome everyone and thank you all for being here. They're delighted that you're here today to share in their joy during this wonderful moment in their lives. We're gathered to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, to give recognition to the worth and beauty of love, and to add our best wishes to the words which shall unite Kylee and Blake in marriage. By your presence, you're celebrating with them the love they've discovered in each other, and you support their decision to be married together as husband and wife. Now, as we begin today's ceremony, I'd like to ask, who presents this lady to be married to this man? You may get your bride. Yeah, nothing happens until the dress is fit. So we... Ladies and gentlemen, today their relationship changes. All of us know that it will grow and become stronger and better. Indeed, this is a day of hope. A day in which Blake and Kylee will demonstrate their commitment, devotion, their mutual respect, as well as their faith and love in one another. You who are gathered here as witnesses are called upon to continue to support and encourage them as they unite in marriage. And if anyone knows of any reason why they should not be joined together, please keep it to yourself. Nobody cares. Nobody. Okay. Now, every wedding is similar. I do a lot, and everyone tries to make them as unique as possible, but the basic elements are always the same. However, while the weddings are similar, every marriage is different, unique, and unprecedented. There has never been a marriage like the one you are about to start. And how you treat each other and how you care for each other is vital to the success of your marriage. Marriage is a commitment to life. It is the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other relationship can equal. It is a physical and an emotional joining that is promised for a lifetime. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. A husband and wife are each other's best friend, confidant, lover, teacher, listener, and critic. And there may be times when one partner is heartbroken or ailing, and the love of the other can resemble the tender caring of a parent for a child. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger, and even anger is felt more strongly, but it passes away more quickly. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes life is unable to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing love that is deeper than life itself. When two people care for one another in love and they join themselves in marriage, they create a spirit unique unto themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words can do. Marriage is a promise, a potential made in the hearts of two people who love each other, and it takes a lifetime to fulfill. Now, wedding and a marriage are two different things. A wedding is what we're doing here today, the joining of two hearts and two families into one. A marriage is what comes afterwards, your day-to-day ritual. And nothing that you go through in life can prepare you for marriage. But once that ring goes on, so too should a switch go on in your head. How you see each other prior to today should not be the same as how you see each other tomorrow and each day that stretches before you. Your level of respect, appreciation, desire, admiration, affection, and love. I'm not even here. They're just talking. I don't even exist this entire time. Let's just get the rings and just like pronounce them husband and wife. Just now, here's some advice I do want to give you too, and this time I want you to pay attention because this will last you throughout your marriage. Okay, number one, never stop courting. Never stop dating. Never take each other for granted. When you asked her to marry you, and when you accepted, you both promised to be the man and woman that will own each other's heart and fiercely protect it. This is one of the most sacred treasures you will ever be entrusted with. She doesn't have to stay with you, and he doesn't have to stay with you. So for this reason, you must always, always fight to win each other's love, just as you did when you were dating. Always see the best in each other. Focus on what you love. What you focus on will expand. If you focus on what bugs you, you'll always find reasons to be bugged. But if you focus on what you love, you can't help but to be consumed by that love. Protect your own heart. Now, just as you're committed to being the protector of each other's heart, you must also guard your own heart with the same vigilance. You may love yourself fully and love the world openly, but there's a special place in your heart where no one else must enter but your husband and your wife. And you keep that space open, willing, and ready to receive them, never shutting them out. Don't be an idiot. I didn't mean to look at you when I said that. It was just... But don't be afraid to be one either. You will make mistakes. We are not perfect. The key is to learn from each mistake and to strive to be better and improve every single day. Forgiveness is freedom. Cut the anchor loose and always choose love throughout your relationship. And lastly, your marriage is yours and yours alone. Any challenges must be discussed by you, handled by you, and solved by you. Be very careful where you get marriage advice. Okay, I'm pausing to let that one sink in. Be very careful where you get marriage advice. If someone does not love marriage, and if they do not love your partner, they will not constantly give you healthy advice. Now, in the end, marriage, it's not about happily ever after. It's about work and a commitment to continually invest in something that can last for eternity. And through that hard work, your happiness will come. Marriage is life, and life comes with ups and downs. But learning to embrace each cycle and to learn from each experience will give you the strength and perspective you need to keep building one day at a time. Just remember, in your marriage, you get out whatever you put in. So we've now come to the question and answer period, and it's multiple choice, so choose your answers carefully.
I've been studying.
Blake, I'll begin with you. You've chosen Kylee to be your wife. Do you promise to love and respect her? Do you promise to be honest with her always? And do you promise to stand by her through whatever may come?
I do.
And Kylee, you've chosen Blake to be a husband. Do you promise to love and respect him? Do you promise to be honest with him always? And do you promise to stand by him through whatever may come?
I do.
Do you both promise to make the necessary adjustments in your lives so that you may live in a harmonious relationship together?
We do.
We do.
And I want to ask the family and friends, do you give them your blessing and support, wishing them a wonderful life together? Come on. There we go. Now we've gone to the vows, but before we say our vows, a couple has written some words they'd like to say to each other. And Blake, I'll begin with you.
Well, she did tell me to write it down, but it's all up here. So, Kai, I love you. That's all I got. Okay, all right. I'm just kidding. I didn't write it down.
Oh my god, you have it.
Yes, I did write it down. I know better. So, it all started in the village, working together as RAs. That's when I first can remember that I started liking you, officially. And then eventually, over time, time went over and, you know, I made a deal with our boss at the time, Erica. Shout out Erica back there, thank you. I made a deal with Erica to get myself switched to your shifts so that I could always be hanging out with you more and get to know you more. And that's when I, you know, really started to witness that I started to love you for you and kind of watched you grow and watched you be the real you outside of, you know, peeping eyes. Honestly, from there, I can say we followed each other from location to location, from occupation to occupation, life milestone to life milestone. I mean, we're pretty inseparable, honestly. I can genuinely say, though, that I am in love with you and that you are my other half. From you laughing at your own jokes to play marathons with our dog, Bliss, and then to your insane skills at Beat Saber. Nobody knows what that is except for a couple people. But there's nothing I don't love about you. You are also genuinely the kindest person to the core that I've ever met, besides my mom, obviously. Shut up. Shut up. I know where to poke and pry. But genuinely, you care very much for yourself, for your family, for everybody, and that love is, it's something you don't get everywhere. Honestly, I haven't seen it anywhere else. I hate making promises, you know that. But there's a couple promises I do want to make. I promise to cherish and respect you always. I promise to comfort and encourage you. I promise to listen to you and learn from you. I promise to be with you for eternity. I promise to care for you and protect you. I promise to support you and our baby. And accept support from you as well. And I can genuinely say you have made me the happiest man by agreeing to take my hand in marriage. I love you.
No, I'm alright. I just need a minute to collect myself. Mine's kind of long, I'm sorry.
I'm not a speech giver, so she speaks so cheesy.
I talk fast though, because I get nervous. Hi. Blake, when I first met you, I was in the middle. It's already started. Who thought hormones were a good idea? I was in the middle of a series of bad relationships. Relationships filled with fighting and control. I can't even do it. Alright, that's good. That left me feeling worthless and insecure. As my best friend back in 2014, you helped me see my worth through your grace, patience, and love. It seemed like everyone saw the spark between us before we did, which Erica can attest to. By the time we realized we had feelings for each other, we already had our first big obstacle, breaking up with the people we were dating. And as tough as it was in the moment, I knew it had to be done because I was falling in love with you so quick. And here we are, 6 years, 2 wedding dates, and a pregnancy later. I never imagined that I'd be lucky enough to be in a relationship where there's never fighting, but instead communicating. Where there's never been a night of going to bed upset, and where there's more focus on finding solutions to our problems than on winning. I thank God for you every day, and seeing you prepare to become a dad has made me fall in love with you even more. Me and the baby are so blessed to have you. When you proposed to me on Burlington Common, I chose to say yes. Although, to be honest, it was the easiest decision I'd made thus far, second only to marrying you today. And so now I want to tell you the things I'm choosing and promising as well. Thanks. A little higher. There you go. I promise to love you, not just when it's smooth sailing, but also when the waters are rough. I promise to not get any more dogs while you're at work. I promise to give 80% in the times when you can only give 20. I promise to always pray with you when we're feeling powerless. And I even promise to wait until the day after Thanksgiving to put up the Christmas tree. And that's a hard one. Above all, I promise to choose you today and every day for the rest of my life. I love you so much. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm good.
We've now come to the vows. I do want to say that saying your vows is one thing, but nothing is more challenging than living them day by day. Because what you say today must be renewed tomorrow and each day that stretches before you.
In the presence of God and before our family and friends, I, Blake, choose you, Kylee, to be my wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better and for worse, for rich and for poor, in sickness and health, in joy and sorrow, to love and to cherish, and to be faithful to you alone. This is my solemn vow.
In the presence of God and before our family and friends, I, Kylee, choose you, Blake, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, to love and to cherish, and to be faithful to you alone. This is my solemn vow.
May I have the rings, please? First, you're going to take a ring and place it on her left ring finger.
Kylee, I give you this ring that you may wear it as a symbol of our vows.
Just has to go on, doesn't have to come off.
It's not coming off. Blake, I give you this ring that you may wear it as a symbol of our vows.
Now, Blake, it will burn a little at first, but you'll get used to it. It does. You feel it? Now, before I pronounce you husband and wife, there's one more thing I always like to do. Your wedding day is one that will seem to fly by. It'll be filled with lots of hugs, kisses, and well wishes. And a lot of people remember it as a very quick day. So right now, I'd like to slow everything down and have you look at each other and really think about what's happening right now. And let it register in your hearts and in your minds. Now I want you to think about your lives 20 years from now. Where are you and what are you doing? We all know your visions of the future may not be identical, but they should be complementary. John Lennon once said, "A dream you dream alone is just a dream. But a dream you dream together, that is reality." And Kylee and Blake, your reality starts now. Therefore, in the honor and respect and sincerity of everything that's been said and done today, it is my honor and delight to henceforth declare you husband and wife. You may kiss your wife. I would like to have the horseshoe, please. Emerson's presenting the horseshoe because it is an English tradition that symbolizes good luck for the couple, not fertility, because that's already gone. So good luck. Can I get everyone to stand up for me, please? And I want you to put your hands together and make some noise as we welcome for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Blake and Kylee Bowles-Reed. One quick announcement. They're asking for everyone to make your way into the Hilton in the Seagrass room, I think it is. Thank you.